Manna Devotional Title, The Day of Atonement. Key Verse. Also on the 10th day of this 7th month there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls, and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. Leviticus 23:27. Read Leviticus 23:23-32, KJV. Message, Augustus Hopkins. Strong, a notable minister and theologian, says, God requires satisfaction because He is holiness, but He makes satisfaction because He is love. Israel's feast of the Day of Atonement reflects these two aspects of God's nature in specific details. The passage introduces two significant annual feasts of Israel, the Feast of Trumpets and the Day of Atonement. The Feast of Trumpets marked the beginning of the 7th month, which began Israel's religious year. Trumpet blasts were used in Israel to gather the people for assemblies, for their journey in the wilderness, and during warfare. However, it announced the beginning of a new year on this occasion. The Day of Atonement was held on the 10th day of the same 7th month. Regarded as the most holy day for the Israelites, it was the only occasion the high priest was allowed into the most holy place in the tabernacle to atone for the nation's sins. It was also the only annual feast God required the Israelites to afflict their souls. They had to fast and be sober in repentance as the high priest made the atonement. The demand for soberness was so critical that anyone who refused was put to death. These annual feasts teach us the need for forgiveness, restoration, and a new beginning with God. The necessity of a national atonement signals that all have sinned and come short of God's glory. However, the New Testament reveals that Christ has fulfilled what the Day of Atonement symbolized. Jesus, our perfect high priest, entered the heavenly tabernacle with his own blood and obtained eternal redemption for us. Now people can reconcile with God on the merit of Christ's atonement if they only humble themselves before God with faith and genuine repentance. Thought for the day. Christ's atonement offers you a new beginning.